Let's get into it. Russell, take it away.
All right, thanks for the introduction. We're ready to get that day started. But I did give a little teaser because, all right, so if everybody was like attending yesterday's AI Morning Club with Angie, it was so inspiring, and it has been for weeks, just like those build on and build on of like cool party tricks. Like those AI party tricks are the jam. So a lot of times I get inspired by what she's doing and try to, I don't know, make like apps out of things or try to dive into the software that it shows. And yesterday it kind of rang a bell. I was like, hey, it's not that expensive to use it. She broke down like, what you could expect if you wanted to try these type of things. And everybody loved those plushies. And it's so awesome, right? Like Trisha, that was like one of like the coolest, like inspirational AM morning clubs. Would you agree?
I love it. So cute plushes. I love everyone's plushes coming up.
Yeah, we started out serious with Perry and Emma's like, we're gonna understand how the world's working and how to make money and be more efficient. And here, like, we're like, let's do cool stuff that dazzles people, and then hopefully that's what we do today. I saw this thing kind of trending on, you know, the what is it like? I didn't get on TikTok, but like Instagram or something. And yeah, when Angie showed up off Higgsfield, I was like, ooh, it looks easy. I think she made it look pretty easy. Let me see what I can do. Dive in. So yesterday was actually the first time I really played around with it, and I was like, oh, this doesn't have that crazy of a learning curve. I agree. So definitely, I want to share with you this. So Trisha, let's drop that link that I shared, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I got a QR code with the same, I guess it like teachable QR code or whatever. Let's see if I can adjust my items here. Where did my screen go? There it is. Okay, yeah. So did you drop that link? Yeah, you
Drop
did.
it like it's hot.
You dropped it like it's hot, right?
Like it's hot.
Shake that. All right, here we go. So we have this. So you should be able to. Oh, I can see these anonymous animals coming in. So that means you're able to access that. And this will be the AI Morning Club. We're going with Higgsfield AI. You can do this type of animation or video rendering on a lot of other apps, like such as Runway and Artiste, and I could probably even do this with Grok, just doing it free. But right now, I wanted to share this because it's really cutting edge, and I definitely wanted to get an excuse to try this Higgsfield out for a month. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the QR code. And we're going to start right here with what we're going to do. So I included the prompts, and you'll see the blanks. That's where you can place in your, I guess, your name or who you're going to be standing with. In this instance, it's already set up with like a TV film set and characters. Yesterday, I was playing with it. I changed like the words "film set" to like marketing online conference stage, and it still worked out. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to gather a few of the photo prompts. So if you look at the purpose here, I'm going to zoom in. The goal is to like take a selfie standing next to somebody, like standing next to, for example, Game of Thrones person. I'm not. Trisha, are you a Game of Thrones person? Fan?
I watch it. Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even. How do you say that name? Does anybody know? Dare.
Daenerys.
Daenerys
Daenerys.
Targaryen.
Can you imagine what grade were
Sorry.
they at before they were able to spell their own name? It took me a while for Russell, but all right, I continue on. And then you can talk about what's in the background. So this one is just simple like set design, lighting rigs, props, camera crew, essentially blending the real person behind the scenes. So what we got to do, and I could go right into Higgsfield on this and use the Banana Pro, but since I already have Google AI Studio that can make these for me, I'm gonna see if I can do a little cheap. So before we go to the animation, what I want to do is set up like the shows that I'm going to try to place myself in. All right, so I have these listed out so far. We're going to do Full House, Saved by the Bell, Married with Children, and Friends. But first things first, you got to take a selfie of yourself here, a selfie of yourself, right? How redundant. So we're just going to grab that camera, click it right about here, try to make that selfie where the, you're pretty square in there. And I believe I just grabbed one. Let me make sure I have that. Russell. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna share screen again because I got my selfie. But these are kind of, when they come off my iPhone, they like kind of sometimes a weird file. So we have that one, or that one. That one's a little blurry. That one's a little bit, that's probably the best one. I wish my arm was raised a little higher. Maybe that one. So let me go ahead and just, I'm gonna take a screenshot now that this becomes an easier file. Okay. And it just confirm you can see that if I'm never sharing my screen when I'm supposed to be. I love it when people tell me what's up. So I'm just going to save that right there on my desktop. And what we're going to do is grab this first prompt. Of course, you can change this to whatever you want. And I go to, what is it? Create with Nano Banana Pro in the studio. And I'm just going to go ahead and paste this in. Use the person in this photo with Uncle Jesse, played by John Stamos. You don't always have to have that. We should add a few more people on there. Like, let's see, cast of Full House. Actually, maybe ChatGPT will give me a better one. Can you give me the actor and role they were playing from Full House? Let's see if it's like easier this way. Okay, yeah. So I want to do Danny Tanner. Just gonna add to it because we should. In the background, let's just do props. Let's do props. Camera crew. Danny Tanner. I'll put some there. We got him. We got Joey. Let's put it right after that. And I swear, let's get like Aunt Becky, right? I think we can just put Aunt Becky. Becky. All right, so I'm just gonna stop right there, and then I have my photo, so I'm just gonna put that in here and see what it gets. Sometimes if it messes up a little bit, I want to make sure that I have I guess the cell phone out of frame. So let's see what's gonna go on. So as I'm sending this, I'm gonna take a look back at the other this other one. So Saved by the Bell, and then I'm gonna do the same thing here because I want a few people from Saved by the Bell. Just give me their actor name and their role name. Don't want that extra stuff. Cool. Okay, so I need to get that one in there. All right, so I'm ready for the next one. Let's see if it did it. Okay, what? It gave me a crazy hair and stuff. Let's try to do this again. That was nuts. And then also I want to try to do the aspect here. Using the person in the photo, use the person without changing their outfit or their appearance at all. All right, now let's see if that can run it. You can already see like it's not gonna be consistent, but you see the people in there. Looks like this is olden times, but we'll let that go for a minute here, and then I need to still figure out a couple more. So we got married with children. We have this, excellent, and creating selfies. Okay, so let's see if this will come through. There we go. You see how this is much better? So I'm gonna maybe just change that prompt in our document here. So I'm gonna go ahead and download that. So that one's done. And where I had that, I'm just gonna change that. Just maybe that helps us. Selfie, that should work. And I'll take the weird highlighting thing out. Okay. Okay, so now we do the next one. and use this person with selfie. And I am going to upload the photo again. Run. So take a look at this. Like, this is exactly what we really asked for, right? Um, I don't know if that really it resonates with the actual set. That probably, if we want to get the actual set, we could upload, the stage of the set just to force it a little bit more. But I'm fine with this. All right, we'll continue that, and then I make sure. Oh, whoops! I forgot to add this in here, so I'm going to do this one again. I'll save that, but let's see if I can get one with more of the people in there. So copy all this, paste, and then yeah, let's do Zach Morris. I'm gonna move this closer. Props, camera crew, Zach Morris, and we got AC Slater. And we have no Screech. Let's do Jesse Spano. Oh, and the Belding guy's got to be there. Let's see. It would be awesome if he is, but we'll see. And then Principal. All right, Belding. Okay, let's see if this works. I already like that one a lot, so let's go ahead and run it. And so what I'm doing here is I kind of saving myself money. If you look over here, if you do this in here, you're gonna lose credits. I think it's like 2 credits per, and I don't have that many credits. It already said I was, losing credits here at 97. But yeah, I want to just try to save all of my credits for the video portion since I can do a lot of this here. But look at that. Like, it seemed to have kept my character really well. We have Kelly Kapowski. And let's see if we have more crew. Hey, look, we have more crew. They're wearing similar clothes, but that's fine with me. I'm going to download that. So we have 2 so far, right? Is everybody enjoying this? You're like, all right, we can do this. All right, so let me grab the next one. I want to just copy that same prompt here and then go back to the document. Married with children, selfie with. There we go. And then we put in we're selfie with. And let me check. What was that? Married with children. Oh, it's with a Marcy Darcy. What a great name. I put it in a bad spelling on that document, I think. So let's see. And Marcy Darcy. And then I'm also going to add my own image again. Let's run it. So if you've seen these on Instagram or TikTok or whatever social stream, like this is like those things get so much love. They get so much engagement. People are hearting them, sharing them. So this is if you put this on your channel, and it makes some kind of sense. Use creativity. Like you could, it's kind of funny. I was like, hey, should I get it where I can walk up on stage with like Perry Belcher and Frank Kern and what is it, like Ryan Dice and some other crazy cats? We get Russell Brunson and stuff. That'd be so cool to put these in. But I was like, let's make sure that I keep the appearances consistent. So this is a little bit easier because it has their images in there. So I'm going to download it. I had a little bit of issues with trying to keep other people consistent on my first test. So far my face is still holding up. It looks okay. So everybody happy with that one? So then I'm going to go ahead and close this. And I think we're on our last prompt here to create these. So let's go back to this and friends. Okay, so selfies with the whole crew. And here. And I'm going to pull that selfie with. I did with twice. Okay. Now I'm going to pull my image back in again. Cross my fingers that it does it this time. So far, so good. Run. And so you see that using like Nana Banana here on your own terms makes it a little bit easier. A lot of times they tell you when you do it in Nana Banana and Higgsfield that you should have like 4 versions so you can pick, different ones. So you're able to do a batch size here of more than just one, and that will allow you to have a little bit more, pick and choose. But so far, out of the, knock on wood, so far that they've produced out of the Google AI Studio is going to work for exactly what I want. All right, yeah, cool. Look, it looks like the actual set, right? You got the door, you got the friends, you got the rest in peace. All right, so let's say download, and see my face is changing just a little bit. We could keep it a more consistent character. Remember what Angie showed you on Foul? She was able to keep her character pretty dang consistent using the Laura that she made. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this, and I think that's all of them I needed, right? So finish that full house, Saved by the Bell. So now we're gonna get into Nana Banana and start working on this. I did download these, right? Open. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna move that one. So I just got 4 of them, I think, here. All right, so I moved them to my desktop. We'll just take a look at them really quick. So we have this one, this one, this one, and this one. So this should work out really well. Okay, so now we go over to Nana Banana, and we're going to do video, create video. They have so many other things here. This is the latest video I created. It's just going to be the feed. And actually, it already has my prompt sitting there, which I think is pretty awesome. Taking a selfie with this person. Okay, so this is the trick. I have 3, think of it as storyboards. I have 3 or 4 different storyboard portions, and I'm not really changing the dialogue between those. So I'm going to add this as the first frame. Then I'm going to add this as the second frame. And I just want to point out, and I put it in the document here, these are the settings that I would be using. Clean, 5 seconds, 1080, cost 6 credits each time. So I think if you signed up on the free version, you get like 10 credits. So you're not going to be able to like fully make this video out. You could probably just do one transition. But if you do that, I think it was 25 or 29 for a month to try it out. You should get 600 credits or something like that. So we'll see what happens, how far we can take this. Again, I didn't totally invest so much on this because I don't know what exact business practice this will have, but at least it's super duper fun. All right, so we have clean 2.5 turbo. Let's go ahead and generate. So we have this as the starting clip, and this is going to be the ending clip. So the transition should be this guy walking to this. All right, so let's generate. And while it's generating, I can't do much of anything. I could probably do another generation, get it prompt and ready, but I'm going to show you some cool things that I made with vibe coding that I like the last time I showed you. I was like, this is so sick. It's so easy to make GPTs into full-blown apps. So I'm going to open a new window and see if I can paste this in. So think about this with me now. Camera access, yeah. So think about this for a moment. So think about this is the same as a Google Doodle. Like they have a different Google Doodle each day, and you're like, whoa, somebody gets to interact and have a theme. Think about any company that's about to launch something, or they need some kind of promotional thing. Like, hey, have you tried out this? Have you gone to Legoify Me? This is the one I was like, all right, can I make any person Legofied? So I can. And what I did is I asked it to vibe code it, and look at this. I mean, this is straight out of one little prompt. One little prompt, I guess it's multiple paragraphs, but this is what a GPT looked like, and this is how I made it envision into software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a photo here. It looks like since I already have my image, let's see, on the desktop, I'm going to try to Legify that guy. Sorting bricks. I might have to tie in my API key. We'll see. Look at this, printing, searching for the right, assembling your little mini figure. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This took me 5 minutes to make this whole app. And think about that. If you can do something like this crazy over and over and over, you could just farm this out as a skill. Like, hey, oh, you have a promotion coming up. Let me make that. I was like, what else could I do? And my wife was like, you could do the Labubus. Like those are trending, you know. I was like, yeah, you could do anything, like spearmint gum, whatever. You know, make myself a gum wrapper or something like that. Think about like the business use of this. This is just crazy that that worked. And look, I can download that guy. And I think when I download him, let's see, here, here he is. And let's see, whoops, look how big and high resolution that is. That's Lego Me. Pretty cool. All right, enough of that. We have to go back to the see the generation. All right, so let's do I think play and see what happens. Look at that. It's already moving to the next set, right? Okay, so we got one down. I think three to go. Let's go ahead and download that guy. And let's move along. So I'm going to clear the storyboarding right here. And what I have to do is take the last frame from the first one and put it as the first frame. And then I'm going to take the next one in here. So you see how that's working, right? Like this was the last frame, this, so it will be continuous. So I'm going to click generate. And this is going to go each time 6 credits. So far, fairly simple. We'll continue. All right. So I do have another one to show you. This is fun. All right. So I was like, what else can we make? Definitely running my ideas back and forth like through Angie. I'm like, what do you think? Is this gonna be cool? So tell us about yourself. I'm a nerdy vibe coding computer guy that sits all day in front of a laptop with his black hoodie on. Black hoodie. I don't have the hat on. And then vibe coding computer guy. So I'm gonna put my face again here, and there's me. Okay, so Barbify Me. I'm pretty sure it's gonna kinify me. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You see
Barbie
why these things
Russell.
why these things are rendering. Oh yeah, it gives me look at this. This was just from a. I don't think I'm like infringing on anything. Look, we have the signature series, the Codemaster Ken, the Silicon Valley edition, or there's a Chaos edition. I'll try to have to show you that in a minute. So let's create my iconic doll. But look, I can change it to like Malibu Beach. Oh, I wish, right? And then let's just do. I don't need extra sparkles or Princess Tiara or a puppy. Let's create iconic doll. Fingers crossed. So hopefully this is getting your brain synapses going like, oh wait, like you can vibe code stuff in like 3 to 5 minutes, and anybody that needs a promo, look
Ooh,
at that, the Ken, Codemaster Ken.
love it.
Oh man, I borrowed Perry's cool glasses for that, but yeah, it has like the logos, Mattel vibes, limited edition. I could download that. I want to see if I click change detail because this was the craziest part. Create my wild doll. Last time, I'll have to show you what it did for me last time. I was like, "What? This is real?" Like, pinch me. This is crazy stuff. And this is just this is MVP. I haven't even brought it into Replit yet. Uh-oh, what happened to him? Dude, he's got a Air 404. He's got all the junk food. For some reason, he's got a rubber duck. But yeah, caffeine crash Ken. It's funny stuff, right? So I think people would be like, "Oh my God, have you Barbified yourself yet? Go to this app. I share it. You know, think about how easy it would be to make those." Um, oh yeah, let me share what I had last time. So this is what I shared with before when I didn't say I was a super nerd that sat in his in front of his computer all day. I said like cruising out in my sweet pink Corvette. A couple of the texts are wrong, but this is the wild stuff. The wild one I did. That had me on the floor. Oh my God, beach dad Malibu cruise. Look at the hair. Let it go, and it looks like me still. It's too funny though, right? Socks and sandals. What? Cargo shorts. Oh my God. Tiny car of shame. I thought that was hilarious. So I love this Barbify app. Yeah, again, these things I just kind of made really fast. So let's see where we're at. It's a pretty smooth transition going back and forth to these. All right, so let's see our video. Went through. Oh, he tried to take a selfie out of his pants. There, look, we're on set. Okay, so he seriously, he pulled that. Is that what was there the whole time? Oh my God, guys. All right, so let me make sure I download that. And then I'm gonna clear the board. And then remember, I have to put my last frame that I used there. And then let that load. I'm gonna put the final frame. And again, I'll show you, I'm probably gonna make this loop around so it plays really well in social media. So we have this, and I'm gonna click generate. Let that go. And guess what? I'm probably gonna show you uh, another app that I made. Again, off the like I Google searched like what's the top popular chat GPT, uh, and then it's like Simpsonize. So you can already see Springfield is calling this. So let's do my picture again. Eating donuts while AI works, right? You got some Homer applying the yellow paint, drawing big round eyes, checking in with Ned Flanders, right? And then hiding that sixth finger. Ah, please work, please work. Every time I'm like this, cross my fingers, hope it works. Eating more donuts while the AI works. Oh, it's taking a little bit of time. It's got to apply more paint. That's fine. We're waiting for a video to load. All right, so hopefully right after this, it'll be that way. Ah, there I am. I'm Simpsonized, right? And then I kind of put that like, hey, click this Ignite Mastermind. I think this might be a fun tool to try to get people's palette for doing some AI things. And I just signed up to be an affiliate for the Ignite Mastermind. So I'm thinking I could probably try to recruit some people that enjoy this type of stuff as well. And we'll do this on a weekly, call with me. So let's bring in some more Ignite people, I think. Let's grow this group. Sorry if you're not in it. You should be. And I don't know. That's my little sales pitch there. Yeah, so I made this really fast and do it again. I could, look at the fonts that I used. Look at the cartoonish thing. I hope you're impressed. All right, so I'm going to go back here and it's still in progress. You know what? I made another app for that. All right, so let's do Minecraft Me. You knew it was coming, right? So, yeah, I just finished this video. It's still in progress. All right, so I did one, think about things that are trending. Minecraft's pretty popular. So upload your face and use my face again. Trisha, do you want to be a Minecraft person?
Yes,
I'm gonna
please.
steal your face. Let me see. Steal your face. Copy URL. You might send me a better one. Ooh, fancy lady. All right, so let's see if I can upload that one. Oh, look, I can drag and drop too. I love it when that happens. Analyzing your DNA. Minecraft Me. Building your avatar. I think it actually like writes stuff about you too. I can't remember. Maybe not. You're ready for Minecraft. Look at that.
Cute.
How cool is that? Magical type of look. Download, share, create another. And the it's using Nana Banana to create all these because it's Gemini is where I'm making these. So I was just gonna say on this it will be able to basically do all the powers, all the powers that Gemini has. But I always choose the Nano Banana Gemini Image 2.5 Flash. It's a lower tier for the API calls. So these are cheap. I think these are like pennies when this makes this. And if you're gaining leads, like maybe before they download it, they click download and it has a pop-up modal that says, give me your email address and probably a check mark that like, hey, you're over 18 or something. I don't know, like where I can collect it. You give me consent. And this could be a giant lead magnet. And then you could have galleries if they want to store these things. I don't know. I just want to know that I want to show you that possibilities of these being business savvy, lucrative ideas. Okay, so it looks like we have this one. It goes from Kelly and the crew, and then I move back, run over to the set with John Stamos. Okay, great. So what I'm going to do is download that one. And I already have the one, I believe, from Stamos to the, let me make sure. Stamos to friends. No, I don't have that. So what I'm going to do to try to make it a full loop is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put the Stamos, because that was the last one. And I'm going to put the Aniston, Jennifer Aniston, there. That way it should close the loop when I make it a full rendering video. So I'm going to generate that. Of course, if you didn't have to do that if that's not what you're trying to accomplish, if you need to create something. And guess what? It's time to go back to, we did plushie. Oh, Aurora, this was crazy. All right, so this is something else. So allow access to camera. I don't know why it needs this. So this was a super popular GPT. And so I'm gonna upload my image. I wish, I'll do like a lady's image, I think, in a minute, because I think it'll do a better job. I don't know, let's do like curtain bangs, platinum blonde, transition. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a better image, because I think the directions are, it's gonna be like front on image. Let me try to find, oh, there it is. Oh, snap. Oh, God. All right, let's do pink pixie cut. I can save the look. I mean, I don't know what else. Like, people are like, hey, will you try some other software? Will you try this? I'm like, hold on. I'm stuck on like being able to make apps like this with little effort. And sure, there's a lucrative market for this. So I'm like, hold on. I feel like I'm stopped for a minute. Like, cool, let's do some video generation. But right now, I'm like, the way I can make apps like this, and definitely teaching it in the vibe coding sprints. If you're not, again, an Ignite that type of thing, I've been sharing how to make this happen. Let's do strawberry buzz cut. Oh, I'm buzz cut in the back, definitely. But let's try applying this. Trisha, you're glad I didn't use your photo on this demo.
Always love seeing your photos and different.
It was the Eminem face, like, right? Or the real Russell stand up. Okay, too much fun. Let's see if this is done. Oh, it finished it. Great. Okay, so I'm going to download that. And look how fast that was. That was within 30 minutes, we generated everything we needed. But now it's the time to create the document. So you could do it in here. You could do it in CapCut. I prefer this one that I have. Let me stop sharing screen so I can get it prepared. I have this one that I prefer, and it's called ScreenFlow, just because it's super duper easy. All right, so hopefully I downloaded them all. MP4, I think I'm missing one. All right, I'll find out when I did. Share screen again. Okay, so I'm gonna find out what size this is, and then when I open my ScreenFlow document, I'm gonna adjust this to a new document size. So the width looks like it's 1244 by 166. That's pretty high res, right? Okay, so I'm gonna click that. Hopefully it makes my document there. And let's see where I start off with. So the first one I start with was this one. I'm gonna pull that in here. All right, and then the next one, I need my Higgsfield up, I think, to see where I'm at. Okay, so the first one was this one. The next one is Al Bundy. All right, then the next one is, everybody say it with me. All right, so Saved by the Bell. And then the next one is John Stamos. And then I think what I did is I forgot to grab that very last video, because this one goes back to that. Let's see. That's right, I think. All right, so let's just play it really quick and stop second guessing myself, I guess. So that one goes here, right? Quickly to the other set. Quickly to this set, yeah. There, and then he goes back to the first. Yeah, okay. I guess it was just 4 videos. That's crazy. Okay, so I kind of ruined the the aha moment with that, but now I think it's time to add some songs to it. So those videos didn't have to happen to have any music to them. So I went ahead and found the downloads of all those I guess the TV theme songs for this, and I did kind of just a simple search looking at. Let's see. I'll show you where I found some of them. So like if I went into a search here, I would find like this Full House. Maybe they have that, and I can find the song. I think I found Married with Children theme song that way. I mean, without Napster, what do we do, right? So I could click into that, and then they had the song right here, and I could, right click, download it, and save that song. So probably not the greatest thing to share, but this is temporary. All right, so the first one we did was Friends. So I'm going to increase this because I want to add the songs to it, right? So we have Friends, and I need to decrease the length of that big time. All right, there. And then we have Married with Children. You see what I'm doing? Makes sense? And then we have Saved by the Bell next. I assume the beginning of these are sufficient enough. I'm not like looking exactly where I need that to be. And then the last one was. Wait, I hadn't done Full House yet. Did I? No. Okay, there's Full House. And then we'll see this is crazy. This is going to be the finale. This is the big thing. All right, is everybody ready?
Hey, Russell, can you share video and audio? Because it's choppy.
Oh, it's super choppy. All right, let me download it in just a second, and then I'll share it in the group. That way you can see it. All right, let's see if this is right. I see what I did. I should do the transitions a little bit better. So watch this. I think this is probably like right in the middle. Then this. And was it super choppy when I was just playing it a while ago?
No, we played well. Amazing,
okay.
amazing.
So I got that. And let's see if that'll work. And let's see, copy, let's see. So this was basically 1 second. So I'm going to take 1 second off of this. Let's see how that works. Trying to see if, all right, there. Maybe the music is a little bit better. All right, let's try it one more time. When I wake up in the morning and the longest I don't want it. So then I'll do the file, what is it, export? What is it, AI Morning Club, Higgsfield, fun. Okay, that was just for fun. We're not selling this, whatever. Here we go. All right, so I'm just going to download the 16 megabytes, and I'll share that within our Facebook group or wherever. I'll export that. And that was, holy crap, I didn't know how fast that would go. I'm going to just stop here because was there anything left? I mean, you saw several little apps that I made, mini apps, little babies.
Yes,
Hopefully,
Russell
maybe,
can.
Yeah, hopefully made your heart pity pat right for my Kindle. Bill's hand's been up forever. Let's hear what Canada has to say.
Hey, yeah, I mean, hey, it's not freezing here. It's probably the same as you, Russell. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just want to know, have you found out with Higgsfield? Somebody told me that they can remove watermarks, or they do remove watermarks in Higgsfield. I was curious about that,
I
if you knew.
assume so. Yesterday was my first day in Higgsfield,
Okay,
so
okay. I was curious about that. And the only other thing I was thinking, if you're going to barbify or kenify, I think you got to throw in your nickname, and then we'll see what
oh
comes up.
yeah, yeah. I prefer DJ Dangerous, but Trisha, what is?
I don't know. I already used my one-time amount
Ah, thank you, thank you. I
permission.
appreciate it. Awesome. It's just kind of maybe I can share a couple of other things with you what I made with the app. So I tried to do DJ Dangerous, right? And then that one a little bit crazier. I like that one, right? That was the action
Yeah,
figure.
it
Of
looks
course, I
like
made an action
yours.
figure. I
Great
also
for
made one.
3D printing.
Uh, did we? I didn't. I did the logo. That's Funko Pop, and then I did Perry as a Lego. I like that one. I try to think if there was any others. Oh, and then plushie doll. Yeah. Thank you, Angie, for making this inspiration happen because I've had so much fun after that. So, yeah, I loved seeing everybody else's plushie. And that's me, I guess, in a little bit longer, but always that black hoodie, right? Okay, Trisha, I guess it's sad to say we gotta go, but seriously, we've just played all morning. We haven't made any sales. We haven't done anything to put anything on the bottom line. So right now, we need to go and get busy, go make some money, be lucrative, be smart, and use AI for productivity.
Thank you, Russell. Question is, when are we going to see Russell Ken on Ignite Masterminds merch?
That was nuts. That thing Higgsfield was she was showing you can upload a picture of like the Lego person or whatever and do your own actions. I think it's like 10-second videos where you can have, AI superimpose your motions. Oh my gosh, it's time to waste a lot of money in Higgsfield, but whatever. We'll have to make it up with some way to make some revenue off these fun things.
All right. Thank you, Russell. Ignite family, we've got more. This is a three-part series of Tech Thursday. We'll see you in Springboard office hours and more of Ken Russell on Sprint later. Bye.